You were born in a tiny dark cave high in the mountains of south-central China. Your mother wanted to give birth inside a hollow tree, but she was too big to fit, so she squeezed herself into this small rocky cave instead, just big enough for her body and you. You arrive in the world blind and pink. You have almost no fur. You are no bigger than a stick of butter. Your head wobbles as if it does not belong to you. Your legs are too weak to hold you. You cannot crawl. You cannot see. All you can do is breathe, squeak, and feel. Your mother knows you are fragile. She does not leave you for many days. She does not go out to eat. She does not drink water. She lives only on the fat stored in her own body. She holds you close to her belly to keep you warm. You sleep pressed into her fur. Every small movement you make, every tiny sound, she feels it. Each time, she pulls you closer, scared that if she looks away for too long, you might not survive. Now you are 6 months old. You finally look more like a panda. Your fur has grown thick and soft, with clear black and white patches. Your eyes are open. You can see shapes, light, shadow, and the world around you. Your legs still shake, but they can now hold your weight. You are bigger, but still small next to your mother. One day she stands up and walks toward the cave opening. She looks back at you once, then steps outside. This is the moment she decides you are ready. Ready to leave the den for good. You follow her slowly into the light. Outside, the forest feels huge. Tall bamboo shoots surround you like walls. The ground smells wet and full of life. Your mother walks between the bamboo stalks, moving slowly. She leans in, smells one stalk, then another. Finally, she chooses one and bites through it easily. She chews for a long time, swallowing the soft part inside and letting the hard splinters fall away. You watch closely and try to copy her. You pick a random stalk and bite into it. It doesn't bend. You bite harder, trying to be strong like her. Sharp fibers stab into your gums. Pain shoots through your mouth. You pull back quickly and pretend you wanted to eat the leaves all along. Your mother looks at you once, then goes back to chewing bamboo. She does not comfort you. She does not show you which stalks are soft or hard. This is how she teaches you. No words, no help. She shows you try if it hurts. You remember. After she finishes eating, your mother lies down in the grass to rest. You still have energy, so you move away and explore. You find a small tree leaning to one side. It does not look too tall. It looks like something you can climb. You grab the bark with your claws and pull yourself upward. For a short moment, it works. You make it halfway up. Then your paws slip. Your body twists in the air. You hit the ground flat on your back. The sound makes your mother lift her head and look at you. She sees you move, sees that you are not hurt badly, and then turns away and goes back to resting. In her mind, if you can stand up, you can keep learning. You lie there a little while, staring at the tree you failed to climb. Your back aches. But finally, you push yourself up and limp back to her side. You are learning an important rule of the forest. Every mistake leaves a bruise, and there will always be more mistakes. Time passes. You grow heavier, stronger, but also clumsier. Now you are 1 year old. One day, your mother walks into a shallow stream to drink. The water is cold, clear, and fast. The rocks under her feet move a little, but she steps carefully from one to the next. You try to follow her path, putting your paws where hers were, but your foot lands on a loose stone. It rolls. You fall straight into the icy water. Cold water splashes over your face. You choke and start paddling as hard as you can. Your legs kick wildly until you reach the other side of the stream. Your mother turns to look at you. She waits for you to climb out. When you do, soaked and shaking, she simply turns away and drinks again. You are wet and miserable. To dry off, you drop into the mud and roll around. Instead of getting cleaner, your fur turns brown and sticky. Your mother sniffs you and decides you are a muddy mess. She walks to a tree, presses her shoulder against the trunk, and rubs up and down. She is leaving her scent there, marking the tree as part of her space. You try to copy her. You stand beside the tree, press your shoulder against it, but, as you do, you accidentally pee on the bark. You did not plan it, but you just marked your first tree. You don't know it yet, but this is your first step toward having your own territory. Death and the grass you and your mother keep feeding. One day, as you stand chewing leaves beside her, you see movement behind her. A smaller animal, red and fluffy, walks closer. It is a red panda. It sniffs a bamboo stalk that your mother dropped. You make a small sound to warn your mother, but she does not react. Instead, she suddenly rolls onto her back, right on top of the red panda. There is a small squeak, then silence. She gets up, looks down at the still body, and without any sign of emotion, she starts to eat it. You watch quietly, confused. Pandas do not go out to hunt like tigers or leopards, but if something is already dead and full of meat, they will not waste it. You see clearly. In this world, nothing is truly safe, and nothing is truly wasted. Soon you will have to live by those same rules. Alone. Now you are about 1.5 years old. Your mother is different. She growls when you get too close while she eats. She snaps her head toward you and bares her teeth until you move away from her food. One morning, she swipes at your shoulder with her paw and walks off down the slope. She does not look back. You follow her. You follow her smell along the trees, through the grass, across the rocks. You expect her to stop and let you catch up, but she doesn't. Her scent grows weaker and weaker with each step. By the second day, you can barely track it. By the third day, it disappears completely. You walk in circles in the same valley, rubbing against the trees she once used. The forest around you feels too big, too quiet. Nothing brings her back. Your mother is gone. Now, for the first time in your life, you are truly on your own. Those first weeks alone are hard. You find small patches of bamboo and chew for hours. But many stalks are dry, hollow, and sharp. They splinter in your mouth. You spit them out and move on. You start rubbing your sides against trees, leaving faint marks. It is your way of saying, I was here. You are slowly building your own path. You sleep wherever you get too tired to walk. Sometimes on the ground, sometimes up in trees, where you feel safer. One afternoon, you smell blood. You follow the scent through the trees until you find a half-eaten deer lying on its side. Your stomach is empty. You walk closer and take a small bite. The meat is cold and tough, but it fills your mouth in a way that bamboo never does. You chew slowly, still alert. Then the air feels different. You smell another animal. A leopard steps out of the brush. You freeze. Then you turn and climb the nearest tree as fast as you can. The trunk bends under your weight, but does not break. The leopard walks below your branch, looks up at you, then grabs half of the carcass and drags it away into the bushes. You stay in the tree, shaking, until you are sure it is gone. Only then do you climb back down and eat what is left. Not long after, another scent appears. A wolf. You try to climb again. Your paws slip on the bark. You fall straight down and land hard on the wolf's back. You hear a crack. Its back legs give out. The wolf howls and limps away, moving as fast as its broken body can take it. You don't chase it. You don't roar. You just stand there, shaking, not sure if you fought, or if you simply survived by accident. Then you go back to eating. Soon, winter comes. Snow covers the ground and the bamboo. The stalks you used to chew now feel like frozen glass in your mouth. Your jaw hurts with every bite. The air is cold and thin. You shiver. Your teeth shake. Your fur is not enough to keep you warm. Then you smell something strong on the trail ahead. Fresh horse droppings. You walk to it and sniff. It is warm. Steam rises from it in the cold air. Without really knowing why. You drop into it and roll. You press your shoulders, neck, and sides into the pile until your fur is coated. The smell is horrible, but the warmth is immediate. The cold on your skin disappears. Your body stops shaking. You lie there, wrapped in stink and heat. This strange trick works. You will remember it, but strong smells can also bring enemies. Next time, you might not be the only one following that scent. 4 years old, fighting for food now. You are about 4 years old. Winter is over, and a new valley covered in young bamboo shoots appears. The green shoots are soft and full of water. They are everything you need, but you are not alone here. A group of wild boars is already feeding. Their snouts dig through the soil. They chew the best shoots quickly. You stand up on your back legs and slam your front paws down against a tree. The sound echoes through the valley. Most of the boars jump and run. One large male stands his ground. He lowers his head and charges straight at you. You move aside just in time and swing your paw at his side. Your claws hit hard. The boar squeals and runs off into the brush. The rest of the herd follows him. The valley is yours now. You feed for hours, feeling something new. Confidence. A few days later, an Asiatic black bear appears on the hill above you. It is bigger and heavier than you. It walks straight toward your bamboo patch. You rise up, pressing your back against a tree so you look taller. The bear stops a short distance away. Both of you stare at each other, neither moving. You growl. A deep, low sound from your chest. The bear hesitates. Then it turns and walks away between the trees. You didn't just survive this time. You defended something that was yours. Now you are 5 years old. The forest smells different. New scents cover the trees, the smell of female pandas. You follow one female's scent trail through the valley. Every few meters, you stop to sniff and mark beside her scent, as if telling others, I found this first. Then another smell cuts across the trail. Another male, his scent is fresh and strong. You rise up and spray higher on the tree, trying to show that you are bigger, stronger. From the other side of the clearing, he steps out. He lowers his head and moves toward you. You charge. He charges too. You crash into each other, sliding down a slope. Dust fills the air. You shove him off, but he comes back, snapping at your shoulder. You bite the side of his neck and push away. After another hit, he turns and limps off, leaving drops of blood behind him. You stand there for a while, breathing hard and sore, but still on your feet. Soon after, you find the female resting near a fallen tree. She doesn't run when you approach. You mate quickly. When it's over, she leaves to find her own den. You stay behind, marking the valley again and again, until your legs tremble. In the days after the fight, your shoulder starts to burn. The wounds swell and turn hot. You move slower. Each step hurts. You don't know it, but an infection is spreading. And in the wild, infections can kill as easily as claws and teeth. Now you are 8 years old. Your shoulder has healed, but the scars stay thick and rough. Your body carries many marks of the life you've lived. The mountains freeze early this year. Snow covers every bamboo patch you knew. You try chewing the frozen tips, but your teeth slide and your jaw aches. You walk downhill, searching for food. You have done this before. You know what to look for. On the trail, you find another fresh pile of horse manure. The smell is strong, but you remember what it does. You roll your shoulders in it, pressing it into your fur. You smear it along your neck and chest until you are coated. The cold disappears. Your skin feels numb and warm at the same time. You lie in the snow, half asleep, wrapped in the heat and stink. Then you hear a low growl. 2 wolves stand at the tree line, watching you. They circle slowly, confused by the strong, strange smell covering your body. One of them comes close and sniffs you. After a moment, they both decide you are not worth the trouble. They walk away. Your trick saved you again. But then a different sound breaks the forest. A sharp crack. You lift your head, thinking it might be another animal. But then something hits your shoulder, a dart. You try to stand up and run, but your legs feel heavy and weak. Your body tilts sideways. The world spins. Everything goes dark. When you wake up, the ground under you is not soil. It is hard concrete, covered with a thin layer of hay. Metal bars rise around you. A glass wall stands in front of you. On the other side of the glass, shapes move and voices echo. You are in a zoo enclosure, far away from the valley where you were born. Humans took you from the mountains because you were injured, sick, and too weak to survive another winter alone. Every day, people gather around your cage. They hold up phones. They laugh when you roll over or sit in a funny way. They point when you chew the bamboo that someone else cut for you. A keeper comes a few times a day. They drop food, clean a little, then leave. Your life becomes simple, but empty. You eat, you sleep, you walk in circles, you lie down again. Seasons pass. Your heart grows weaker. Your legs grow tired. The wild mountains are now only a memory inside your head. One morning, you lie down as usual, but this time, you do not stand up again. A keeper runs in and calls for help, but your body is still. Your breathing has stopped. Outside, the visitors slowly walk away to the next animal, not knowing anything about the life you had before the bars. Life as a panda might look cute in pictures, but the real story is different. It's hard, lonely, and full of danger and pain. And believe it or not, there is another animal out there whose life is even worse than this. Trust me, it's wild. Choose the next animal: bear, kangaroo, or something way more unexpected. Drop your pick in the comments.